And we're back with more Phantasy Star 2. Let's see. So the tragedy counter is 3. Then the town that got destroyed, so that's 4. Then that guy who turned to a life of crime because... Well, actually, 4, 5, 6... That's 2, because his daughter got kidnapped. Which is... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I thought Mike was turning into a monster for a second. Anyway, you were saying...
Mucus in my throat, and all of a sudden... His daughter got kidnapped, and to get the money, he turned to a life of crime. So that's 2 tragedies, so that's one for each... One for the backstory of each of our main characters right now. Then the town. Then the guy's daughter getting kidnapped. And then in turn... So that's 6. Our tragedy counter is already up to 6, and we just started the game. Dynamite! Ralph used dynamite. Wreck-It Rolf.
Wreck-It Rolf.
This place, by the way, is...
I just realized we did not come up with a name for the last episode. Oh well.
Whatever.
That takes time.
Yes.
Money is time, just what we don't have.
But money and time is what we don't have.
Waspy. Aw, that's such a cute name. Hey there, little Waspy.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I'll do it again.
The Freakyzoid?
I just found I have a new skill. Weird insect noises.
Weird insect noises. Maybe you should use the insect rod in Monster Hunter 4.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. There's a couple really interesting weapons coming up in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, like the insect rod, where...
Yeah, he's right. A couple, like 2.
Yeah, just 2. It's like...
Next floor.
Okay. The insect rod, where you know, each rod has its own different insect, and you basically use pheromone shots to hit monsters, and basically the bug latches onto the monster and gathers, like... essence from it, and then it brings it back and it gives you a buff. And you can actually combine the essences to give you different buffs. So it's like the hunting horn, but different.
Yes.
And you can, like, pole vault and all kinds of crazy stuff with it. If you ever wanted to use a spear in Monster Hunter, this is about as close as you can get.
I'll die me.
And the other weapon, the weapon I'm really interested in, is the Charge Axe, which basically takes inspiration from the Sword Shield, the Switch Axe, and the Longsword.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I just love it in...
Oh, that was my watch. Sorry.
I just love it in Sword Shield mode because you got this big shield. Really, really big shield.
But you can't use items when your weapon is drawn, unlike the regular Sword Shield. So the regular Sword Shield still had... That's the thing, Capcom will not make a weapon in Monster Hunter that completely makes other already existing weapons pointless.
Though, I don't think that would make the Sword Shield pointless, because think about it. First of all, you'd only be able to use items when you were in Sword Shield mode. And second of all, it's not as fast a weapon as the Sword Shield.
Yeah.
For one thing. And also, another thing, this is the first weapon where you have to be in a specific mode to block.
Yeah, that is true. But I'm just saying, you know, Capcom has been very careful with their weapon balance in Monster Hunter.
Exactly.
That was the only point I was making.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make it clear to people that the Sword Shield still had a point.
Like,
since that's my main weapon anyway. Previous map.
I think,
No, wait. Next map. Sorry. Sometimes I get confused.
I was like, oh, you want the key? Because that's the only thing that's down there.
So, sorry. Sometimes I get a little confused. But, yeah, when the arrows are out,
like the first thing I do when I get Monster Hunter 4
next map
Ultimate, I'm gonna make the Charge Axe like as soon as I can.
Yeah,
I want that so much. That might be my new. It has the possibility of becoming my new favorite weapon. I guess it depends on how I handle it.
That's true. What is your favorite weapon so far? You like the hammer and the switch axe.
I like
And the
the
longsword.
hammer and the switch axe used to be my two favorites, but the dual blade has actually easily overtaken the hammer in my top two favorite weapons.
Ah, okay.
It's just so fast and it looks so cool.
It is fast. I love the dual blades as well.
It's basically the dual blades are like what would happen if you had a sword shield and you just threw away your shield and got another.
It's kind of like the daggers from PSO.
Yeah.
Oh, last episode we were talking about Smash Brothers, and Mark, you were over the phone ranting about the professional smashers.
I've basically come to the point where I've...
Oh, actually, hold that thought.
Hold that thought.
Okay,
the...
A random encounter right as I got to her.
That beautiful woman turned out to be two frogs and a... Vortex.
No, just random encounter.
It's just like that time where that...
I know. Although, since that was all first person, it literally looked like he just transformed.
Was it the Dezorian?
Yes.
Yes, when the Dezorian in Phantasy Star transformed into... What was that enemy called?
Frostman.
Into Frostman. Put a... Future Me, put a link to that. Put an annotation to that.
Okay.
This is really funny.
Ralph hands over the letter. Taim's hands are shaking. My father's become a killer for my sake. I must stop him. Take me to him. But there are many who hate Durham. His daughter would be an easy target. Rolf puts a veil over Taim to hide her identity and takes her to see her father. And now she's an item.
She's an item. That's weird.
Yes, in fact. Right there.
It's like, oh, look, she's in our inventory. What the heck?
They should have just made her follow.
Draw a picture of... You can make it simple, but draw a picture of Rolf shoving her into his bag.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Yep. Back to the first town, because... I mean, why the heck not? This is the closest place to where we have to go.
Mm-hmm. Walking around a straight path, going into the darkness, which is actually really bright out here. But I was saying that I've pretty much come to hate the competitive Smash
Community?
scene. Community. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Because they're so picky. They're so picky about what they want. It's like, listen, I have no problem with them wanting tripping taken out, because tripping was stupid. That was a really...
Tripping sucked!
That's like the only thing I can agree with them on, but all these people ever do is they play with Marth and Falco in the Final Destination with no items.
Boring!
You've turned it into a regular fighting game. Congratulations.
Ugh.
Congratulations, you've ruined a wonderful Nintendo game.
Okay, here's another tragedy to add to them. What's Taim doing? I'm going to meet my father. Don't go anywhere. Even though I still have the veil on. Hey, girl, give me your money or I'll kill you. I have nothing to give the likes of you. Why you?
What the fuck?
Father! Killing! Taim! Oh, what have I done? I won't...
What, did they just blow up?
Yes! This is just one of the many tragedies which have come to pass as the world falls into turmoil. Someone must save us.
Her father just...
Explosive suicide.
Yeah, her father just,
Know what that should well, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what... I wanted to say something very specific. Like,
you know what? That whole thing could have been prevented if Taim just took the veil off her face when she went to meet her father and been like, hey, Dad, I've been rescued. You don't have to... Please stop killing people. You don't have to do it for my sake.
Sorry to move the mic, but I think it's a bit too close to the mic. I'm trying to move it as far away as I can.
But, I mean, it's just like, you know, that whole thing happened because she had the veil over her face. She knew she had the veil over. What did she think would happen?
Yeah,
It's like, hello, anyone home, dumb broad? And her father's equally stupid. Okay, I have not mentioned this yet, but the way you revive people in this game are there's clone labs. You get people cloned to revive them, basically.
Wow.
And that's kind of a big moral gray area with people. But actually, we just got all our characters healed.
That guy's so happy all the time.
But yeah, here's the clone lab.
Ah!
Welcome to Clone Labs. Who would you like to have returned to you?
Oh,
Alright, here you go.
weird man in makeup. What the heck?
But, I mean, it's just an acceptable thing in this universe. He could have just taken his daughter to the Clone Labs and been like, yeah, my daughter died. Could you, like, clone her or something? I'm talking about for the people in this world.
Philosophical problems? What's that?
I'm just saying, for the people in this world, it's a perfectly acceptable thing.
Oh, my little daughter. She fell off a cliff and died. That's okay, I can bring her back by cloning.
Oh, here's something.
Uh,
I am used... By the way, that's actually the name of the guy that does the... That's actually the name of one of the guys that does the music.
This guy is a very snappy dresser, you can tell. He's got a nice...
Do you want to hear me play? No. Oh, I get it. You're here to learn to play the piano. Yes. I'm a great musician. Am I a great musician or what? Yes. It's gonna... we're off. Looks like...
So, you're learning music?
Yep. It teaches you a technique. We'll need it much later in the game.
Oh gosh, it's like Candy Kong from Donkey Kong 64.
Another thing, by the way, you can do here is you can actually listen to any of the music that you've already heard in the game.
That's cool.
Anyways, now we will find the teleport station to return to the first town so that we can get our new party member.
Oh, new party member!
Whoops.
I'm sure there'll be a perfectly logical reason for this new party member to join you.
You're making a lot of assumptions here.
This new microphone loves your laugh. It's like...
Here's the teleport station.
Spike. She has nice pink hair.
Yes.
Well, at least there seems to be more character models. Oh, hold on. Hello? Hi. Okay.
We're cutting that whole part out.
Yeah, we're cutting that out.
Alright. There's a knock at the door. How do you do? I'm Dr. Amy Sage. I heard that you're seeking to solve the mystery of the biomonsters. I will be glad to assist you, though I'm not much of a fighter. Okay. I want to mention something real quick.
Yeah.
The name Amy, literally, and I have a cousin named Amy, who was born on Valentine's Day, which was yesterday as the time of this recording.
Uh-huh.
The name Amy literally means love. She is Dr. Amy. She is Dr. Love Sage.
Wow.
That is Dr. Love. I think I'm in love with Dr. Love. She's kind of a cutie. But I can heal your wounds. Give me a new name if you wish, as a sign of closeness.
Oh gosh, it's a sign of closeness.
Your name fits you well. I'm glad to have you in our group. Let's check the roster at the point where Amy came in.
What?
Reorganize. Okay, add Rudo. You want to add anyone else, and then add Amy. Makes 4. Let's start the journey. Oh, and just go back in here real quick.
Continue our quest without changes?
I just want to say, see strengths. Amy. Doctor from a normal home, specializes in both healing wounds and curing poison, not strong in battle. And of course, as a fully trained doctor, she starts at level 1.
Great. When should we quit? We're
And anyways, that's the end of this video. When we come back, I will have Amy leveled up more, and I'll buy better equipment for... Oh, actually, real quick, before we end this video...
Okay.
I just want to show off something. There's the item shop for the first town, and there's the armor shop for the first town. I bought better armor off screen at that armor shop. I usually forget to buy better armor at the beginning of the game. Oh, and one other thing. There is an enemy in that second dungeon that we visited. The dungeon we visited in this level. That's a powered-up version of the Pulsar called Blastoid. Or Blaster.
Blaster?
Yeah, it's Blaster, actually. They are the most OP'd enemy in the entire game. They're OP'd at that point in the game. They'll also appear in the third dungeon, but by that point, we'll be a lot more ready to take them on with better equipment and stuff. But, in the second dungeon, they're just...
That sign out front?
Uh-huh.
Looks like a floppy disk.
Yeah. Well, that's where you go to save your game.
Of course. Actually, some modern games still use the floppy disk as a sign of saving, come to think of it.
Are you thinking of Cave Story?
Yeah, Cave Story.
Gonna adventure some more? No!
Like,
Okay, but goodbye then.
games better stop using it. No one's gonna know what they are. So, guess we're done then.
Yes, we are.
See ya!